Hello, everyone. Today is a very exciting day, and I'm so proud to introduce one of our very, very special team member who was on Hannah's Dream Shot movie, which we recently created, or it's proof of concept, whatever you call this. Hi, Jason. How are you?
Hey, Hannah. Thanks for having me on.
You're most welcome, and we are honored to know you. And the project is done very well. Tell us something about yourself first.
Well, I do film scoring, and that's just custom music for visual media. I've done features, short films, trailers, commercials, episodic TV, and
That's great.
the objective with every project is to highlight or enhance the emotions on screen so that the audience will resonate with the story and connect with the characters and just really feel. So yeah,
That's wonderful. Tell us how you came into this profession. What made you enter in this line?
So I've always had a passion for music. I've always had a love for music and an ability. God gave me an ability to write music, but I didn't think at an early age, I never really thought that this was my career path. And I pursued something else in college. I pursued mathematics, but towards the end of college, I kind of, there's something awakened in me that just kind of made me feel like film scoring, I was meant to do film scoring. And then from that point on, I started pursuing it professionally. And I started with a student film, and then that segued into, and then I put together a demo, and then I started pitching to, for actual work.
Wow, that's amazing. So what I say in this, that God has gifted you, you're born with the music, which you explore later on, that this was your actual gift. This is what God wants you to work in the music industry. And as you said, that you give life to a situation, a scene, or a movie that gives another stage on that with the music. So that's really beautiful talent, and thank God for your life, and thank God for what you have done up till now. So tell us how much projects, or how many projects you have done, or what is your area of interest with these music?
So I've done roughly 15 or so projects, and can you explain what you mean by what area? So I've done scoring.
Like you short movies, feature films, documentaries.
Yeah. I've done trailers, short films, feature films.
That's wonderful.
I haven't done any documentaries though.
Yeah. Soon we will do one, maybe very soon.
Yes.
That would be great. Cool. Tell us how we met.
Okay, so it was New Year's Day. I was in Oklahoma on a shoot, and you had reached out to me through social media, through Facebook, and you're basically just introducing yourself, telling about then you started talking about your project and gave me a few links. And then as I learned more about the project, I wanted to help because of just learning about the events that transpired after your dream, just how it all came to pass, and just the tragedy of it all, and just how all of those people lost their lives, and it was just really devastating, and I wanted to help. So yeah, 6 months later, here I am, and we've done a short film, and hopefully you'll get your feature made. And I'm hoping through this project that people will become more, Christians will be aware of the fact that there's a lot of persecution going on around the world, and that hopefully they'll be praying for their fellow brothers and sisters that are suffering every single day for their faith.
Yeah, that's true. And yes, we need a lot of people like you. Many talents, many areas are still required in this project to be filled, and we really need all of you. I just wanted to tell you one more thing, which is I was praying and I said, Lord, I need somebody to create a music for actually feature film. We didn't had any plan at that time for making proof of concept or short movie or teaser. I just prayed, just like saying, Lord, who do I contact for the music? Because I don't know how this is going to work. And it's more Pakistani music, Asian music, and I'm getting more English music. So how does all going to work? And I just prayed 3-4 days. I was praying, and sometimes it happens. Either a number pop-ups or Facebook or Insta, something happens, something comes up in front of me, and I just text and I say, this is what I am looking for. Would you be interested in? And same thing I did with Jason. And I said, Jason, I'm looking for someone to make a music, and would you be interested to know about the project? So he right away responded. And I didn't know that you were making a movie, you were busy traveling or whatever, wherever you are. But he right away responded. I was very happy. And I was thankful to God that he replied. And I just gave him all the information, what he needed about the project. And yes, he's very dedicated. He's very honest with his work. He put a lot of hours. He volunteered as much as he can. And with this idea of having a short movie, it was, I think, God's plan. I think it was God's plan, not your plan, my plan, anybody's plan. All of a sudden, music came up, which you created. All of a sudden, somebody sent material which was required in the movie with the bomb blast scene. So it happened. And then all of a sudden, some more people joined and they said, we want to help you. And I said, let's do it. That means we need to do this. So it was all, I would say, God's plan and prepared by him. We did whatever we had in our hands. We tried whatever we can. So yes, he did good job. I was very, very pleased when he created the first music. And that was, I think, the funeral lady sitting next to the coffin boxes.
I think that it was either your dream or the coffin boxes. Yeah, I think it was the dream.
It was beautifully done. I would encourage all of you to please go and visit our YouTube channel, and you will find that proof of concept or short movie, and you will see the music which is played or prepared by Jason. Thank you, Jason. Thank you so much for doing that.
And yeah, thank you for allowing me to it was a really great opportunity to donate, to volunteer my time for that, because it's a very important, it's just I think it's something that needs to be made, and I really believe in it.
Yeah, it is, no doubt. Tell us what you felt while you were preparing music, while you were creating all that. What was the feeling or your attachment or your heart towards this project?
Well, as I said before, I really feel for the Christians that are being persecuted, and I think that through this, I'm hoping that people will support and just help and maybe also pray, because prayer is actually the most powerful thing. Just pray for the church, pray for our fellow brothers and sisters who are suffering. So.
Yeah, very much needed. We need to pray, intercede, even 5 minutes of your day. I'm not asking more than that, even 2 minutes. just driving maybe, or maybe having a cup of tea or coffee and just pray about that. So little thing can add on, and it can really really impact. And how about the music playing and then knowing the Pakistani music or Asian music? How did you find that? How was your experience?
It was really fun. It was a really cool experience to explore that world of exotic music, um, and just the different scales and instrumentation of the Eastern style music. Most of my work has come from, has been primarily Western sounding, and it was a cool opportunity to just break away from that and incorporate, utilize more, exotic instrumentation. And one particular instrument that was actually a very prominent instrument in that region, in Peshawar particularly. It's called the rabbab. It has its roots in ancient Persia and Afghanistan, and in the time of Daniel had there was a rabbab during that time, like Nebuchadnezzar era, and it's a very beautiful instrument. There's 13 strings, and Hannah has one. You own a rabbab. So it was fun to incorporate that in the score. That's actually a very predominant instrument in Hannah's dream.
Yeah, I will share with all of you maybe in another movie why I love rabbab. What is the reason of having rabbab in my all the stories, or even in my music, why I want that. It has a very significant reasons of having that, and especially as Jason said, that it was played at the time of Nebuchadnezzar, when there were these instruments are played. I'll leave the Bible passage. You can go through and read that whole passage. You will understand the meaning of that, why it was so important at that time even. And even in today's day, it is so important, that instrument in Peshawar. So yeah, it is beautiful. It is beautifully incorporated by Jason in the movie, which is very heart touching. Jason, tell us, what other instruments did you use?
So I used a blend of, tablas, santur. I used a sitar quite a few times. Bansuri, which is the Indian flute, and that's that sound that you hear at the very beginning of the film, right on the ocean at the beach. And I used doles, which are there are other types of percussion, like they sound very bassy, but more so tablas and a few other instruments. But yeah, those were the core elements of the score.
You did good job. I'm impressed with your work, no
Thank you.
doubt. When he created first one, I said, "Oh my God, this is something I wanted to hear. It. This is something what you did is so beautiful." So I really like the way he understand the culture, the way he grip the understanding of the situation, the way he was putting right time with right instrument. That is main thing. So I like the most about that Jason understood what is in my head. So which I did not tell him, and he knew it already. And when I heard that, I was just having goosebumps, and I said, "Oh my God, this is something I wanted to hear it." So I always tell him, "This is great, this is good." And I never had any. We had little bit changes, I believe. We had very little minor changes, but other than that, he did good job. So I recommend all of you, if you have any projects and you feel like something special, something unique to do, contact Jason. He has a great ability to feel the emotions. And when he feel those emotion, he put them into the music. Am I right, Jason?
Yeah, so yeah, that's the primary driving force for every composer, every film composer. That's the objective, to just, feel the true inner emotion, the emotional arc of the story, and just hopefully be able to channel it and to write music that truly reflects that, and
Yeah.
helps the viewer really feel
Feel that. Yeah,
it.
feel
Yeah.
that. So the music which he did, I really felt, and I say, yes, good job. This is what I wanted to have it for this. So I hope God's will, soon when we start doing more work, we will be connecting again and making more music together. God's will, whenever we have another project, I will keep you posted. Jason, you want to say anything in the end?
Well, I was thinking that, if anyone has a calling or a certain gifting, if the Lord has gifted anyone in any capacity, that they seek the Lord and ask him for wisdom, ask him where he's leading them, and if that is to help with a project like Hannah's Dream, then that would be great. But I just ask the Lord for just guidance and direction.
Yeah, amen. No doubt about that. Thank you, all of you, watching this interview. And please keep us in your prayers. We are still looking for a lot of volunteers, and we are still looking for sponsors, donors, funds, grants, and a female singer who can sing Hannah's Dream first song, which is The Promise. And if you have, as Jason said, if you have time, any gifts, any contacts, if you are not able to do it yourself, but you know somebody and they can help us, please connect us. We really want this project to be made soon and reach till the end of the year. Thank you so much, Jason, for coming. I really appreciate all your time, efforts, and your contribution towards Hannah's Dream. God bless you.
Thank you.
Thank you
You
so
too.
much. Bye.
Bye.